Okay, three, two, one. Hello there, diamonds in the rough. This is DeathToBoredom with Mystery, and this is season 2, episode 5 review of Blue Lock, and both of our first impressions. So let's uh, let's get into it because there's gonna be a lot to talk about, really, even for just one episode. But yeah, so what was your first impression of all of this?
Yeah, I think well, the first thing that definitely kind of threw me off was the fact that they were done with these tryout matches. I think you even made the comment right away. We paused it and we're just like, "Whoa, what is going on?" They're just showing the scores for the rest of the matches, and we got to
Yeah.
see like a little bit of the final match at the beginning, just kind of like the final goal scored,
Right,
enough
right.
to show that Rin and Shido still don't get along. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of unexpected because like I don't know, like we had a whole like prediction for the pacing of this season and that was all thrown out of the window. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
like the Blue Lock writers like to do, always take away exactly what we think's going to happen and give us a little twist.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's really good. I'm glad that you said that because that was also my first impression. It's like, oh yeah, but completely outside my expectations. And I'm glad for that. Like that's the Blue Lock way to throw out people's expectations and give us something
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah, exactly. Just like I
Uh,
mean what we were thinking probably would have been cool, but these guys, they know how to make things even better. These writers for the show.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would
but
be interested in seeing if in the manga if they actually show all the matches.
I
You
mean,
can read through it all and maybe they just shortened it for pacing purposes, but
yeah, it could be anything, honestly. Anything could have happened
mhm.
in the manga, yeah. But I mean, before that though, before we talk about that kind of possibility, because I did want to like discuss about that just a little bit, but
Mhm.
we'll just have to keep that for later, maybe um, after this subject that is. In that like Shido attacked okay, it wasn't actually they were both fighting already, like it's not like it was that Shido hit first or something like that. It was or attacked first. It was that they both were going at it mutually. um but yeah, Rin lost.
Yes, yes. To say
Like
the
it,
least.
when it comes to being a fighter, Cheeto has it above him, but it's also clear that Rin gets the goal uh, just barely above Shido, which they later on uh, say that like Rin gets an average of 2.4, while Shido gets an average of 2. Uh,
Right. Goals per game and everything. Yeah. So Rin was the overall better player, I suppose,
mm-hmm. But
but yeah,
yeah.
apparently Shido would have been the better fighter because if not for Ego activating his little shot collar
Right.
device, yeah, Rin
Exactly.
may not be playing soccer anymore.
Yeah. It was quite something. But yeah, like while the episode was going on, I was like predicting. It's like I was just talking about how Shido, like he must have quite the past and probably like a delinquent lifestyle,
Hmm.
obviously. But like
Hmm.
he had to have some very bad environment, to be able to like fight like that. I think. Um,
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense for sure.
yeah.
Tough upbringing, or just yeah, like you said, the environment, the probably the kids he hung out with, maybe a little rougher, grew up on the wrong side of the tracks, kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe not even just kids that hung out with, but rather the entire environment was like that of of like bad people in general that he had to be around.
Hmm.
And then he
Yeah.
just like became the strongest of them or some shit like that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you got to fight to survive, I suppose. So
Yeah, but in this
maybe
case,
we'll.
he has a lot. He gets a lot of joy out of kicking ass anyway.
Yeah. Right. You can definitely tell he doesn't mind fighting. Yeah, so much as to say he enjoys it with the expression on his face during most of these little bouts that he gets into.
Yeah, and like he always. It looks like he's always trying to get into a fight. Really, I mean,
Right.
first thing that
Yeah.
when he meets Isagi, he tries to kick him in the head.
Yeah. Right. Seriously. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's just, yeah, from where he grew up and everything. That's how you do it. You assert your dominance instantly
Mhm.
with someone that you just met.
Yeah, but
But
like
yeah.
seriously though, like I was like thinking, how man, how did he even get this far? And then it must have been like while he was playing soccer, nobody would actually try to fight him, and it's like there was maybe he has gotten in a scuffle once or twice, but it wouldn't be
Hmm.
enough to take him off the soccer team because he's just that
Right.
good.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
nobody
eventually,
would like try to fight him after that anyway.
yeah, he probably built up a reputation after some point, and people kind of just steered clear of upsetting him.
But yeah.
No one
Uh,
really likes getting kicked in the face, so.
yeah, yeah. But in any case, though, outside of that, yeah, after this, like he just like he gets detained and all that, and we and we even see from Ego that he's like basically removing him from the team. Like
Yeah.
that's what he was doing here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
although he does say later, like, the biggest reason why he's not on the team is because he was the mystery player that Sai wanted to choose, right?
Exactly. Which we did not know who he was gonna choose.
That was the last person I expected, honestly, because I thought like just having that kind of uh I don't know, those two personalities conflicting constantly on the field might have been something they were just gonna try to overcome with well, Shido and really everyone.
hmm
But yeah, so like you were saying, yeah, he was removed from the roster, and we see that he ends up with the U20 team.
Yeah, yeah. It was pretty. It was honestly pretty crazy, but like also makes sense. I mean, he's like, there's an idiot that I want, and I was like, well,
Oh yeah, I forgot
he's
that's
the
how he
only
put it.
idiot that I would know, actually.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, right. Wow. Because yeah, I mean, he's blatantly putting his chances at risk of moving forward in the program and doesn't seem to have any concern about it. He just keeps on trying to kick people in the head.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who else but him? And like in that, like he's also the the highest what is it called? The top striker. That's an idiot. The biggest idiot, the biggest monster too. Obviously.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, I mean, it was him and Rin at the top, really. So,
Uh,
yeah, I thought it was, I was kind of thinking back of my mind that I was like, oh, maybe he's going to choose his brother. And then they would be just without their top player. But it makes more sense, yeah, that the idiot is Shido.
yeah, yeah. Because nobody else is that much of an idiot while also being at the top.
Right. Yeah. Everyone else seemed pretty well composed and intelligent, not really putting their teammates at risk or their chances of being the top striker in this program at risk. But yeah, Shido did not really care about anything.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, throughout the entire episode, he's just like getting into fights whenever we see him.
Every time, seriously, yeah, he's always fighting someone.
On
Oh,
first meeting.
ego making his grand entrance there. aura farming, all the freaking the fog coming out from behind him. He's spinning a freaking an iPad or something on his finger. Like, what the heck? Who is this guy?
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we go into the next thing?
Um, no, yeah, I think we covered a good amount. I mean, I guess it's noteworthy as saying, like, I did write in the notes that when we did get to see the results of the previous matches, Bacharo was on a winning team, and then Barrow was also on a winning team.
That's
So, I
right.
mean, seeing that, like, I was kind of expecting, like, okay, obviously it's going to be the people that are on these winning squads that are probably going to make the final cut. And we got to see Raichi was on Barrow's team. I think, let's see who else was on. I don't
Aro,
recognize either of the
Raichi,
people on
and Nico.
Bachara. And Nico, yeah.
And then on Bachira's team, we don't know these guys.
Right, yeah. Oh, so that's interesting. Bachara was with Karasu and Otoya's team, huh?
And
And Nagi's
like,
team, did they win? I don't even think they won a match.
yeah, right? Like, Nagi's team loses once again. They just keep losing.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
But, it's not like it's Nagi and that Glass is the guy's fault. It's like, you see his team and it's like, who are they? You know?
Yeah, don't recognize any of those people.
Yeah. So, it just goes to show, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
I didn't even notice their names are right down there. Okay. With the goals and everything they
oh
got. That's good.
yeah, you got Yukimiya Nagi, Yukimiya being the glasses guy.
Oh,
Uh,
yes. Okay, Yukimiya. Probably
yeah.
should learn his name finally.
Yeah, right. Uh, in any case, though, besides that, uh, damn, they really like to skip over that, but whatever, it's fine. Anyway, we find out later that the teams are chosen, so
Yes, the
then
final team is chosen. Yeah.
yeah, and that what was his name? Um, Ryusei Shido Ryusei was not part of the main team. Yes.
Yeah, Shido didn't make it, right. So yeah, they go over everyone who's made the team and everything, and of course, they really make us wonder, oh, did Isugi make it or not? Yes, yes, he was the
Yeah,
last one they mentioned.
yeah. I mean, who else but Isagi at this point, right?
And like Ego even kind of, I don't know if he was saying it out loud or if he was
He was
thinking it
saying
or
it out
something, but
loud.
doesn't he? But yeah, he was like saying the final piece to this puzzle, like the
Yep.
thing that's going to bring everything together in a sense is how how I took it at least.
Right.
Was Isagi. And like
Yeah.
at the end of the last episode, wasn't that when he was really impressed with what Isagi was able to achieve?
Exactly. Yeah.
He
The flow
finally
state.
called him by full name. So it's like that final play that we got to see Isagi make is what solidified his spot on
Mm-hmm.
the Blue Lock 11.
Yeah. Fulfilling the assertion and coexistence requirement as his shadow. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of perfect. Isagi really is just like a shadow of Rin, he's getting
Yeah.
closer and closer to that level that Rin is at. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
really what Rin has over him is the physical abilities and whatnot, right?
That's right.
But then Isagi, he's kind of figured out how to stand on the same grounds as him.
Yeah. Like, also a reminder is that like Itoshi Rin, he scored 2 goals for every single game that he's played, while Isagi only
That's
managed
crazy.
one for his game.
Right.
So, that's how
Wow.
far behind he is in terms of the physicality and experience, like in terms of like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's definitely good to take note of that.
Yeah. So, I mean, that is to say that no, I like So okay, yeah, let's go into this anyway. Like these guys weren't chosen, and even
Oh,
like the
Rayo.
way that the creepy gross guy reacted, he looked so unsatisfied, or like he looked like he
Surprised.
thought that he should be getting in. That's
Which is so
crazy.
weird because he always, whenever you hear him talk, he's always like sounding like he's not good enough to be playing with people, you know?
Exactly.
And then he was surprised he didn't get chosen. Like, what?
Yeah,
You think
right.
he'd just be like, oh, yeah, it makes sense. And then here we go, Borrow, the angriest of them all, just
Yeah,
veins
this guy's
popping out
blood
everywhere.
curdling.
Yeah, man, he's got like bloodlust. He's about to murder someone.
Yeah, it's like I feel like this amount of animation for this guy is like there's gotta be something going on for him. I don't know.
Seriously. Yeah,
Like
right.
later
Like, what
on, I
is.
feel like he's gonna do something to make it into the team. Oh
Yeah,
my
he's gonna
god.
go fucking break someone's leg with a lead pipe or something.
I don't know about that part, but you were saying, what were you saying about him?
Yeah,
How he
no,
would make it in?
I just had a prediction that yeah, someone who's made the team already, like since we have so long it seems like until that their final match with the U20 team is gonna happen, I feel like we could definitely see someone fall off of the team either through injury or just they don't have the mental fortitude, they lose that or something, and then Barrow or Rayo, someone like that gets bumped up.
Exactly. So they're like the backup, basically.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it could
Understudies or
happen during the game.
it could,
With
yeah, right.
U20.
That's a good point too.
Yeah. So then Barrow could come in from that.
Oh, you
Uh,
know, especially with Shido over there now too. He's gonna kick someone in the face or break someone's leg, you know. And then
oh my
Barrow's gonna
god,
go in
that's
there.
such a great prediction. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I could definitely see that happening.
yeah, I like to give context. At the end of the episode, we find that Shido get is the one that gets chosen. Okay, we did like talk about it already, but like just reminder, right? That
Hmm.
he was the idiot that got chosen by Itoshi Sai, and like he's gonna rampage, and definitely somebody's probably gonna get injured on the Blue Lock team with
And we
with
see,
how Shido is. Cause
yeah, we even see
yeah, he's
that
so violent.
Sai tells him to go berserk. He wants him to go berserk.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like he's always throwing people, kicking people around. That is like he's definitely gonna be getting that red card. I'm pretty sure, because nobody is gonna
Yeah,
train him. I mean,
right.
okay, except for that guy at the end, the captain, defender.
Mm,
Like that
yeah,
guy
that's a good point.
completely subdued him. Like he fucked
Yeah,
him up.
right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, just threw him right
Just
down.
completely
Called him a
neutralized
little
him.
called him little puppy or something like that too, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, exactly. But that was good though.
Uh,
I like that. I mean, I like that there was somebody on the under 20 team that's like worth a damn, you know?
yeah, right. He's not just gonna follow along with Sai and Shido because they like, you know, got brought onto the team. Like he still has his pride and he still has confidence in his abilities as a U20 captain. So yeah, boom, just stops his leg. Like that's pretty crazy too to stop a kick like that. He doesn't even like
And,
move
and he's
back.
still midair, and he still tries to kick with the second leg while midair like that, while he's talking. Like, how are
That's
you
like the
still
most
midair?
anime thing ever. Right, yeah, like is this guy holding you up?
Yeah.
What is going on? And then yeah, boom.
Uh,
Tossed down. Oof.
uh,
Love the spirit, little puppy.
but yeah, I mean, I love it. Like, there's gotta be somebody competent in the under 20 Japan team anyway. And there's anybody, it has to be him.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. He's the captain.
yeah. So they're gonna be playing I'm guessing some practice games to get to know these two, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Like those two right there, they look like they're in their 30s.
Ha, yeah, right.
Like maybe they're just
Uh,
super mature, or they've just, I don't know, been in the
I
game
mean,
a
there's
long
obviously
time.
gotta be, uh, like this is under 20, which means even 19 can join, and like people that are anywhere between 16, which is like obviously the least chance, but like 16 to 19, and like you've seen 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds that look like they're 30, right? Even
Yeah.
you look like you were at least like 25 or something when you
No,
were in
yeah,
high school.
I was always told I had a baby face. But
Oh,
no,
you always had a baby face. Okay.
I do remember there was a guy like my freshman year, he was also a freshman, and yeah, he had like, the full like beard going on. I was like, who the hell is this guy, a senior? I think he was
Yeah.
younger than me. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
are they feeding
exactly.
these kids? Oh God. Yeah, I mean, just
Uh,
like, yeah, I mean, in high school I played sports and everything, and then you'd see some of your people, the opposing teams from other schools, especially when they got to like the more schools that are out in like rural communities, farming communities, like those kids seem like grown ass men and they're so big. It's
mhm.
quite intimidating.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah. So it goes to
Jesus.
show that there's gotta be some people like I mean, at this point we've seen like at least 10 overgrown guys here. Even in the
Yeah,
Blue Lock
right.
program in itself.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Uh,
Borrow is like one of those overgrown kids, just looking huge.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Gorilla Boy. Like
Uh,
looks like he's in
yeah,
his 20s.
yeah, right, exactly. Now I love how they had Shido looking like a Silence of the Lambs there. He's all in the straight jacket with the mask on, so he's not biting people even. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, right. That's funny fighting people. Like, what was the point of that mask? Is like it's just I guess it's just for theatrics to make him look so intimidating, right?
Yeah, right. And it's funny how they were calling like what Ego had labeled him as like a Joker card, thinking that he
Right.
would be someone who could maybe step in for
That's
Rin
right.
if need be.
Yes,
But then
exactly.
when we see Shido there kind of in his straitjacket, I swear he had like a Joker laugh. Like
Oh,
they definitely like kind of uh made a call out to that, I felt.
I noticed that how Shido's kick is actually less than Rin's.
Really
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah, Rin's was way
is
more out
like
there.
a whole bar above that.
Yeah,
But yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Average points per game, one game, two goal. But in any case, though, what was it? But yeah, like he was supposed to act as the Joker card, but he got taken by the under 20 team, which is pretty funny in a way, cause it's like saying that the under 20 team, strikers just ain't good enough, and that this guy's like a blue lock member is joining that team. That's like kind of saying something that the blue lock program was worth something actually.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, it was showing. I mean, maybe someone like Shido wouldn't have originally made the U20 team just because of his personality. But in the Blue Lock program, they were just accepting, everyone who
Yeah,
had
all the
talent.
potentials exactly. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
regardless.
if you're a crazy guy.
If you're the complete psycho.
Yeah,
But
right, right. Because it could maybe that'll help the others or something, or maybe you will be the best.
hmm
Like it's all about either being a stepping stone or others being a stepping stone for you.
yes, exactly. Step up or be stepped on.
Yep, yep. But also, like, I love the reasoning behind Ego's reason for the team is like the team is set up in a way that best suits Rin, and so it's not necessarily to say that Borrow wouldn't have gone picked, but rather that he's just not the best to be in Rin's team. At least
Right.
from Ego's point of view, anyway.
Yeah. 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 For sure.
And then it's like and then it's like for Shido. it's like nobody in this team of Blue Lock can handle him, is what he says, and so that's why we can't have a team around Shido.
Yep.
And it's like
Yeah,
it's best to just
exactly.
go for
And
Rin.
then he also laid out his concerns of Shido getting a red card even, and then putting them at a huge disadvantage, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So he's a risk. He's a risk factor, a high risk. Uh, but yeah, it's like it was obvious that they weren't gonna work together though.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was really good. Um, and goals to mutually improve the level of play. We have no such talent here in Blue Lock. But in any case, though, yeah, it's like he really plays up Shido.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna get Shido causing a lot of drama, I feel like, in that final match and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that is also so it is decision. Okay, so like now let's get into um the other ones, like how Gagamaru is a goalkeeper. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, expected.
Yeah, I mean, I just like we were talking the whole time, like we didn't know if it was going to be a team of 10 or a team of 11, and like if they did do 11, how would they, I wasn't even thinking they were going to do the full team of 11 because like, yeah, that none of them are actual goalkeepers, none of them really practice, they're all strikers.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, if anything, I feel like Ego definitely made the right call making Gagamaro the goalkeeper because everything we've seen of Gagamaro, he's always diving, he's not
Yeah.
afraid to put his body on the line and everything.
Yeah, he does like the head shot thing or whatever. Uh
Yeah.
the butt headshot, yeah. And like he would save goals really well. And even like injured himself hitting the goalpost, I believe, doing it.
Oh yeah, that was so weird. Yeah, that was way early on, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like
he's not afraid to jump in front of the ball when it's coming straight for him and everything. And so
um
yeah, I'd say that's probably the best they could probably do with what's left there. Maybe
uh-huh.
Iemon if he would have made it that far, since he had so much experience as a goalkeeper in the first round of Blue Lock, first season.
Uh-huh. Well, either way though, Gagamaru like just has such a great flexible body.
Yeah, his physicality is just out of this world.
Yeah, yeah. They just like um show all those times where he really clutched it out to save the goal and save uh the ball in general, right? So
Hmm.
it's not a wonder that he would be the goalkeeper. And even if like there were other people better than him, like Borrow, for example, he's not necessarily the best for the goal. So it's like
Right.
it's not all about like who did the best in results. It's also
Hmm.
just like who just fits best in the situation.
Yeah, I think Ego mentioned something about that too at the beginning. He has that line that says, "Too many cooks spoil the broth." And he knows that he's going to have to put aside some of these very talented players for what's best for a team situation.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but like in terms of that, that was definitely mostly just referring to Shido and Rin.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah, you
most
are right
definitely.
though. You are definitely right. Like as good as some of these players are, it's really just who's the most compatible at the end of the day, while also being the most or like the best at what they do, I guess.
Right. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's kind of crazy that Nico made the top 11,
Uh-huh. Yeah, why
or
why
at
did
least the
you say
final
that?
team, just because we haven't really seen much of him. Like, we've just seen that he's stuck around in the top tier of players. He's always kind of made his way to the next round of Blue Lock, but I don't feel
Yeah.
like we got to see him in action really much besides the match that he played against Isagi's team.
Yeah, that's
Isagi,
right. But like
but
every
yeah,
time
since then,
he did play, though, he did get good results. I mean,
that's
the
true.
results were
At
there.
least, yeah, that's what we were told. At least, we just never got to see him much in action. Like nowhere near as much as someone like Baro or even Rayo or something like that. So
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about that. Like Nico got chosen over Rayo, actually, right?
yeah, right. And we were talking just last episode how like Rayo has been getting, topped up or talked up so much that we figured there's something big in store for him.
There probably still has to be like with Baro and Rayo. I still believe. It's just that it's gonna come later in the episodes.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, we feel like they haven't been kicked out of the facility after this. They're
Bro.
all watching the training videos. They're all training still.
Hmm. But what if, like, your prediction of like one of the players getting injured, Nico's that player, and therefore,
Oh man.
therefore Rayo replaces him.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Rayo
Uh,
seems like he'd be a good substitute to make the team because he's not like doesn't have controversy or like he's not unpredictable like Barrow. Like I would assume that Rayo would make it over Barrow.
yeah, and then there's also like just that as you said, like Nico didn't get any screen time at all. It's always just
Right.
results. So it's like they're just trying to throw us off again.
He's probably not even going to get injured onto the screen. We're just going to hear about it.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
right.
Nico's hurt. Rayo, you're in. That'll be
So
the start of
true,
the next
so true.
episode.
Oh my
Oh
god,
god.
that's probably what's gonna happen. We're finally going to get onto those writers. We're writers ourselves. We'll be able to
Yes.
we'll catch it one of these days. What?
Exactly.
We're on
uh,
to you guys.
yep.
We understand you. I hope.
I hope. Yeah, right. We're trying to catch up. Oh
uh,
god. And then we
yeah.
got Chiguri and Bachara. I love that they made it.
So
Makes a
like
lot of sense that
the
those
next
two would make
question
it
would be like,
too.
who would Borrow be replacing?
I feel like he'd have to replace, I don't know, a big body person or something, but no. I mean, the only one there would be Ryu or some. How do you? What's his
Are
name again?
you?
Yeah, Ryu.
Okay. I mean,
But
he's in the back defense,
yeah, he's in a
and
back defense, so Barrow wouldn't even want that. Like
yeah.
he'd want to be in a forward position.
Not like that, he's not very good at defending either.
Right? Yeah, we did see that already.
Yeah, like at no point have I ever like, though I don't remember him ever like saving goals. You know,
No, yeah, not really, huh? He's
never
just always
clutching it
shooting
out.
goals.
Yeah,
And I couldn't see Nagi or Isagi getting. Well, obviously not Isagi. But
yeah.
yeah, Nagi and Rin, they're obviously not going to get hurt. And I
And
feel
then
like
like
those would be the only positions.
Aryu also
Hmm.
like he did defend goals. He clutched out goals quite a few times actually.
Yeah, yeah, he's really probably better suited as a defensive player, especially with his jumping and all that. He can stop so many things that are coming his way. His
Yeah.
reach.
And then like Chigiri and Bachira being like other uh the next set of defenders also makes sense because Chigiri is really good at like bringing that ball all the way to the other side of the wing or whatever, right? Like
Yeah, with his speed and everything. Yeah.
yeah, he keeps proving many times that he's like really useful at carrying the ball
Yeah, and
throughout
then
the entirety of
Bachara,
the field. And same thing with Bachara
yes.
too, yeah.
Oh, 100% with his his dribbling and all that. Yeah, he's definitely one of the better players they could have chosen for that position.
Yeah,
Now I'm just
and
looking at the
always so
screen you have up
successful.
right here with Yukimiya. He's known as the number one, like one-on-one kind of guy, Mr. One-on-one.
Exactly.
I could see him getting hurt and Barrow taking that. Because
Okay.
Barrow,
Yeah.
yeah, because Barrow, like
True.
maybe he would just step up and I mean, he's really good at the one-on-one kind of stuff too, just overpowering people instead of outplaying them.
Right,
So
right,
that'd be
exactly.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So that's probably it. You probably struck gold there, actually. I think that that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause like, I mean, he beats out Rin in one on one. I was just gonna like mention that, and therefore, yeah, it's
Hmm.
pretty obvious that he'd be there because he's just the king of one on ones. But like, if he gets taken out, like it's a really big deal for someone like him to get taken out. And then like Borrow is the next in line for the best at one on ones, and like Borrow versus Shido. I would pay tickets to watch
Oh
that.
man. Yeah, exactly right. Shido will take out him, Yukimiya, and then yeah, then he'll have to contend against Baro. Ooh,
Yeah, cause
yeah,
like
that'd be
they
exciting.
have that and they have the same energy. While Yukimiya looks like he would get stomped out by Shido.
Yeah, Yukimiya looks like, he's like Robin or something going against the Joker, and the Joker's got a crowbar. Not gonna end well. He's
Damn,
just
you really gotta put
boy
it like
wonder
that.
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god. But yeah,
No, yeah, I could definitely see that happening. And then
yeah.
Nico, like we were saying, he'll probably get hurt off screen. We won't even hear about him. He'll just be
Mhm.
replaced. Ego won't even mention it. Like,
uh,
oh God.
yeah, it's looking like that's the fate of Nico. For
Because everyone
being
else, like, right. Yeah, Nico, he's just, meh.
yeah, for being
I mean,
that's what you get for not having any eyes for the most part.
yeah, and like Nico, like
You're such a moth character.
his ability was very similar to Isagi's, right? Like he has
Yeah.
that full like field vision.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like a lesser version of Isagi, and Isagi's just a lesser version of Rin. So like Nico
Mm.
just seems so out of place on this team.
Hmm.
Like they need someone who like Rayo, I feel like Rayo would be a better replacement for him.
Mm.
And then he'd be working with Nagi and they can, have their whole, drama going on.
Drama. Not working together.
I love you, but I hate you.
Yeah,
We're
yeah, right.
bros. Or maybe more.
Or
No, no,
maybe
we're
more.
bros. All right,
I love
Rayo,
the
we
way
get
that you
it.
do that impersonation. That was so hilarious. Oh my god, you are so good
Okay.
at stand up. Or maybe more.
Hmm?
Oh my god. Oh man, you're
Okay.
killing me. Oh man, okay. In any case though, but yeah, so we already talked about Baro and Rayo, and like so let's move on from here though. Let's see, Shido didn't make it, and Sai was chosen Shido to join the U20. Shido seems happy to be able to go all out in the U20 team, so we already talked about that. We were expecting to watch more matches, but we didn't, and get over all that. And it's like, wow, there's only episode 5. It's like, what's gonna happen for the next, I don't know, 5 episodes that'll lead up to
Right.
the under 20 match? Like, I feel like the
Yeah.
under 20
Like,
match will be 2, maybe 3 episodes at best.
yeah, right. I could see it being about 3, and then
So it's
yeah,
like
so
the
that
four
leaves us with
episodes
a
of whatever's going on.
yeah, it's
We know
probably
that it'll have to be the flow state. They're gonna be training for the flow state at least next episode. I don't know if they're gonna do
yeah.
that for 2 episodes though.
Yeah, I could see like Isagi kind of getting a grip on it, a handle of what the flow state is by the end of the next episode, and then really kind of locking it in by the beginning of the following episode.
Yeah.
And then yeah, then I would assume it's going to be the drama of, probably Nico and what's his face? Four Eyes, Yukimiya probably getting hurt. Or no, if Yukimiya, yeah, we were saying he's gonna get hurt in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So I mean there's so much that could happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like there's probably gonna be like 2 episodes of practice match with the Blue Lock team, and then probably 2 episodes of practice match for the under 20 Japan team to like
Yeah,
for
right.
the development of Shido and Sai and the under 20 team.
Yeah, right. And they're probably going to want to highlight like a little bit more about the U20 team's captain, that
Mm-hmm.
guy, Oliver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're going to get a good introduction to a couple players over there right before the match and everything. Probably seeing Shido either get put in his place or put people in their place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. By the way, though, God, like, honestly, we should have seen it coming with Shido. It's like, I was like thinking, in the beginning, how is Shido gonna end up being the enemy? Because right now they're working together, and it's like
Mm,
Isagi is on his team, but
right.
like he's such a villain or whatever.
I know. Yeah, he just has that whole aura about him from the moment he was introduced.
And like, how is that we missed it that Sai would just like pick him? Then it's like that's how he becomes the villain.
Oh God, yeah, it's
I
just
mean,
hanging
the
right in front of our
antagonist.
face.
Oh my
Ugh,
god, it was right
so
under our
obvious.
noses.
The whole time, staring us
Yeah,
right in the face, about to
God,
kick
we're
us
such
in the
bad
face.
writers.
Ugh, idiots.
Oh
There's just
man.
so many moving pieces, though. There's just so many moving pieces in this anime, so it always kind of,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
We just keep on like it's because we're so into everything else that it's just like so many things can just end up being missed under our noses, even the most obvious things.
yeah, right. You just end up overlooking the obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like all the names of people for the U20 that they've kind of highlighted, we're probably going to get a decent introduction, at least a hint of their personalities and how they work together throughout the next couple episodes too. So that'll
Mm-hmm.
be interesting.
Yeah. But
You know what? I'm kind of surprised that kid from the beginning who Isagi got knocked out of Blue Lock right away in the beginning. What was his name? Kai or something.
right, right.
I was kind of surprised we didn't see him on the U20 team.
uh well, no, that's not a surprise because the under 20 team was something that was already established. While
Right, but I mean, like, that's like something I feel like people can try out for, throughout this time and maybe make the team. Eventually, people get older, right?
dude, the Blue Lock program didn't last that long. It's like only
What has it been like a week?
maybe a month at best, but like even then,
That's a
like
good point. Yeah.
it's like I don't think that in that time he could be good enough to make it into the under 20 team.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if he got knocked out of Blue Lock in the first day.
Exactly. There's that, and like it's just like I mean he was in the same team as Isagi, or was it no he was not on the same team as Isagi. He was actually the team that faced against Isagi's team. I'm pretty sure, and won.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right.
But like Isagi's team was like nothing. You know what I mean? So like
Right. Yeah.
if that's the level that he was playing at, how could he have ever like gotten that strong that fast? Especially when Blue Lock was specialized to like make them get so strong in such a short amount of time to be able to be
Right.
better than the under 20 team who have been established for like at least 2 years, each player that is, in the under 20 team, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, God, I guess it just feels like, yeah, this program's been going on for so long because we've been watching it for so long.
Yeah, but in actuality, only a month at best has passed, at best.
God, yeah, it always blows my mind when that's like when they reveal how much time has passed in any kind of anime.
Yeah, I believe it should be around 2 to 3 weeks since they started.
Okay.
Like
Wow, that's
maybe
wild.
meeting the 3 week mark, but like they said that in 15 days they'll be facing against the under 20 team. We're starting from this episode. So like at
Yeah.
that point it definitely would past a month then at uh from that point forward.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, like another thing was like we've seen Aoashi, and in Aoashi, like we've seen the amount of training that they had to do, and that's the training to get into the under 20 team.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a good point right there. Yeah, that was at a special academy just for soccer players, right?
Yeah,
Just going
yeah.
on to these U20 teams and whatnot.
Yeah, and the guy that runs that program, I forgot his name, but like, he's the coach that Aoi wants to be acknowledged by, right? Like he's
Right,
the one that made that program, and he wants to bring in anomalies. He wants to bring in unique players that'll beat his expectation, basically. And so
right.
like
Yeah.
a lot of these players had to have beat his expectation to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so
Hmm.
like that's how under 20 works. So like even though these guys are getting shown up or whatever, and like they look so um uh I don't know, mob, like they just look like a bunch of mobs besides the star player and the captain, right?
Yeah, right.
Um but they're supposed to be really good anyway.
Best of the best, right?
Yeah.
Because this is like the national U20 team, like even in Awashi, that's a U20 team playing against other U20 teams, it's not the national U20 team. Like so these guys are supposed to be
Is that how that works?
yeah, pretty
I
much. For sure.
Oh, like how do you figure that?
Well, my girlfriend's kid, she plays in sports as well, and so she's on U12 teams, U14, but it's not like the USA U12, U14. It's the state that I live, or it's not even just the state, it's just the town that she plays in, There's programs for each city, and then from there, you go on to statewide, then national wide.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So, yeah. I mean,
Let's
for
see.
sure in Awashi, like that's how they were doing that. It wasn't they weren't playing for the Japan's U20 team or anything. That was just that academy's U20. It's like their varsity in a sense.
Uh-huh. Well, searching
But
it
if this is
up,
the mm-hmm.
uh, so there are different brackets of under 15, 16, 17, blah blah blah. And then like the under 20 is actually just one team. There's only one under 20 team then.
Really? Well, so then are we for sure that those guys in Awashi were U20?
Well, the thing is, right, it's not like Blue Lock and Al Ashi are in the same universe, right?
Yeah, I
So
know that, but I would just assume that they would kind of go based on like the kind of,
So like
just
the
based.
so like what it was is that like in Awashi, that school is a prep school for getting into the under 20 team.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like that's the only school too. There are other schools that are competing with Awashi's school to get into the under 20 team. All these schools
Right,
are
yeah.
competing each other to get into the under 20.
And so it's like your team that you're playing with, it doesn't mean that your whole team's going to make it to there. Like they might have one player from a winning team go to the U20 or
Yeah, something
I
like
don't
that, I
know,
guess.
something like that. Yeah, it's like you're just on the radar now to be picked up by the U20 team kind of
Yeah,
thing.
or maybe there's like at least uh, 5 people in his school that made it into the under 20 or something like that. Like
Right.
we know for
Okay.
sure that like there's like 2 people, or maybe just one that that made it into the under 20. The guy that I know that one guy that like looked to the coach's little sister for her diet program, right?
Right. Yeah.
And that guy definitely made it into the under 20 team.
Yeah, he was on the under 20 team,
Yeah,
right? He
yeah,
wasn't.
exactly. So
Yeah,
we know
yeah.
that much anyway. So I guess like that's to say that like uh so Aoi's team is trying to make it up to the main team of their school. That's probably what it is. And then
Mm-hmm.
and then that main team of their school is trying to get into the under 20 being selected. I guess it's probably how it goes. But whatever. I mean, point is that like that there's like all these layers and it's like and that like Aoi has to go through so much and his team has to go through so much and it's like all these
Right.
levels. It's like, oh, I can't even. It's so hard to keep up for in the main team's games. Like three of the those people, like the blonde kid, made it
Mm-hmm.
into that team, right? But he got sent
Right.
back down because it was just too tough, even through all that training that he already did, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like they probably like go through 3 times as much uh training or something like that, some shit like that.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, that's just to
Wow.
yeah, exactly. It's like just to get into uh into that team, which isn't even in the under 20 team. But like this under 20 team in itself in Blue Lock better be good.
Yeah. I think were they only going for the U18 team? Esperion, that was the name of it. All right, we're getting too
Right.
far into another anime now.
Right,
Uh,
yeah, right. That was the name
uh,
of the school, Esperion, yeah. The Esperion
Esperion,
soccer
yeah.
team.
The senior team.
Yeah, yeah. That's good. You like that you looked into it. I like that. But also that like I mean, and then also to be fair to Blue Lock in itself, I mean, these guys like they train almost every day. It feels like they never get a break at any point. Like
Yeah.
they
Mm-hmm.
maybe they get one day of break, but that's about it. You know?
Right, right.
Like at no point did it ever feel like they got more than a day of break. And then they're like still going and all that. They're still
Yeah, it's just insane.
they're still like none of them are so out of breath and all that stuff. They're all just like, yeah, I'm still fine. uh, but yeah, so that goes to show how tough these guys are too. Anyway, but yeah. Oh man, I feel like Isagi's definition has improved just from this frame. Like
Oh
he's
yeah, for
looking
sure. He
quite
used
a
to be
bit.
much scrawnier.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like he was a lot scrawnier uh in the first episode at least for sure. Anyway, now
Right.
he's a
But
lot
yeah,
more
like you
built.
said, like if they're nonstop training basically for a month or so, yeah, like you're gonna see those results come pretty quick, I'm sure. And they're all
Apparently,
on very like strict diets and all that too, so it's not like
yeah.
they ain't getting no McDonald's in there.
Yeah, yeah, but they do get the fried pork chops though.
Ooh, delicious.
uh,
Sounds pretty good right about now.
yeah, right. But like, what was it? Like the but but like usually it takes a few months to get like a definition like that. I
Uh-huh.
feel like.
Mm-hmm. Few months, maybe a few years, like geez.
Hmm. I feel like in a few months you can get it, but like you definitely have to have a very difficult training regimen that you have to keep to, which these guys are
Yes,
forced to
yeah.
keep to anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like to get it in just 3 weeks or something, that doesn't sound right. I feel like
No.
his body should be aching all the time. But yeah, like that's like one thing that's unrealistic about the Blue Lock program. Cause like I mean, they do go like shower, and I do see them go into the hot tub at least once. So
Yeah,
I
right.
guess they do have
I mean,
that. I don't
even
I don't know if they had like a massage chair or whatever, but I feel like I've seen one.
maybe, yeah. But even Isagi's kind of calling out Rin here, being like, "Hey, man, you're supposed to be, you're supposed to be resting." Doesn't
Yeah.
want him to get hurt, so he wants him to take resting and drinking water seriously and all that. But Rin's
Hmm.
just so focused on improving himself.
Yeah.
Isagi's expression on his face.
Right. The girls are gonna have
And
a
then I
field day
like,
with this one.
yeah, right. Oh God.
Like they're actually like what is it called? Connecting. Oh, I
Yeah,
love you.
right.
They definitely think like that.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, the look
The
on his
power of
eyes. He
love.
definitely likes him.
Oh God. Yeah,
He's
right. He
definitely
definitely
into
likes him.
him.
Oh
Because he
God.
cares.
Right.
And he accepts his care.
Oh man.
Oh man. But yeah, oh yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about before we end it off is like they talk about the flow state, right? And then it's
Yeah.
like it's people that are just basically they are in the zone and they love what they do, but they're also very skilled at what they do, which is why they showed the guy doing pottery. Like this is a guy that has immersed many years of his craft doing pottery, and he's always just in the flow state when he's making pottery,
Right.
and like
Yeah, he can
time
just enter that
passes.
state.
Yeah, and you don't even and he doesn't even know that 5 hours have passed or something like that, right?
Right. Yeah, he's just so in the zone and everything.
Dude, that reminds me of back in the day when I worked at McDonald's. Like
Mm.
when I'm like taking orders, I actually end up in the flow state. Like in the daytime, if I'm taking orders all the time, boom, like 8 hours passed and I didn't even feel it. I think it felt like only 3 hours had passed.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, yeah, I bartend and everything, and yeah, I mean, the busier it is, the faster time just goes by because you just get in the zone, and
yeah,
yeah, you just work, 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 just keep doing everything you can to, you know, just get through the day. I get not even really get through it, just to keep up with the amount of work coming in.
exactly. Yeah, exactly that, right? And but yeah, I mean, for sure. What was it? But besides that, though, I mean, after that point, like he talks about anxiety and boredom, and I really like that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
what I really love
yeah,
about Blue Lock is that they really go outside their space to talk about the daily life, and like that's and it really goes to show their understanding of like how people work basically. It's like anxiety is when they're facing something that's way too like above their level, like and boredom is when you're just like you would do anything to like just get rid of this boredom, to like just like even if you're not doing anything, you're just like you just do something like to distract yourself of it, and but you're not making any progress from it. And I'm
mm-hmm.
pretty sure. Let's see. Let's like look for where it could be. Okay, so yeah, there's that, right? So yeah, it's like you're facing a level 1 enemy as a level 20 warrior. You're not gonna get any challenge out of that, so you're just gonna get bored, right? And
Yep.
it's like that you're not gonna improve because of that. And then here, you're facing against level 50, and you know that you're never gonna win against it, or like you feel like you're never gonna win against it anyway. And you lose
Yeah,
so much that it's like it's just
causes anxiety. Yeah.
you just aren't able to, you're mentally broken, and therefore you're not able to improve because of that.
Right. Yep.
And then there's after that is let's see, uh there was one point where he shows somebody on his phone, which I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure it'll
Yeah, it's
get to
coming
at
up.
some point anyway. But basically, that that happens to me like almost every day, basically. And even yesterday, I had to like I kept on going on social media, YouTube, Twitter, and all that, and Reddit,
Mm.
because
Mm-hmm.
I was just like trying to find something to do, like just something to numb my brain to like get to like entertain it basically. And
Right. Yeah,
it was
something to
so
pass the
bad.
time with.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was so bad that I finally decided that I had to use my site blocker, and the site blocker is something that forces you to not be able to get onto certain sites. So I'm able to block 3
Oh,
sites.
sure.
I blocked YouTube, Twitter, and Reddit, I believe. And so like every
Oh,
time I try
nice.
to get on these sites, I'm completely blocked by them. Like the site blocker goes like, "Hey, you trying to go here, but you know why you blocked the site." You know, it's like,
Right.
but in any case, though, you know, um, when one doesn't have control themselves, they have to give control to somebody else, and you know that's also something that takes so much. Um, what is it called? Well, basically, it's very responsible, right, to do that,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes a lot of guts and like what how
Humility.
humility. Thank you. I was like, I keep on thinking humiliation, and it's like it's fucking my humility pronunciation up. But in any case, though, yeah. So like, it takes a lot of that to be able to, you know, tell yourself to, hey, get something that'll force you to get off of this. And you know,
Yeah.
blue lock is exactly that. It's like it forces you to do something that you're not capable of doing yourself, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
Like he just shows these guys that are always on their phone and like
Yeah,
you
that
know,
guy right
not
there,
yeah,
chipping them
nothing is
out.
happening here. He's in his flow state to be in quotations, right? The flow state.
Yeah.
But it's like you're not really doing anything. You're not improving, and you're just like your body's like wasting away as you just like watch this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, which is terrible for if you want to improve. If you don't care about improving, then it's fine. Well, like if you care about improving, then you gotta get out of this, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like he says, it's something like that trance-like state on your phone isn't something that's only available to you.
Yeah, that's
That's
available to
just,
everybody.
widely, yeah,
Exactly.
to everybody. Exactly. But yeah, to the true flow is finding something that's just available to you. Like he goes on about like the feeling when you unlock a new ability or, or find a new weapon or whatever, however he says it.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah,
get
gain
that
a new
goal.
weapon then.
And that goal is the achievement, the result of of all that hard work that you put into yourself.
And then you continue to build off of that because you pushed yourself forward. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so that you could keep getting more and more goals to be the best.
It's funny. To me, it seems like he's literally just describing Isagi's time in Blue Lock because that's what
Uh-huh.
he's done every time. He just keeps on leveling up,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm
finding
sure
this
it's the same
flow
for
state.
everybody else too.
Oh, of course, yeah. Everyone's experience here. Yeah, we've seen so many of
Yeah,
these guys just unlock themselves and go beyond their limits
right,
time
right.
and time again. Yeah.
Yep, yep. Exactly. You know, we saw with Bachira, Chikiri, Baro, and then Rail recently. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
but yeah, yeah. Like what was it? Um, but yeah, so it's like that's something to like think about for sure. Uh, and that you know, it takes a lot of willpower to be able to get something else to force you to lock in, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what I had to do, right? It's like that's a potential for it to become greater, basically, because if I
Yep.
can do that, then I can replicate it, and hopefully I do to be able to get out of my rut, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like I wasted so much time yesterday, and I did not get much done, honestly. But today I feel better, and I got more things done before getting on here.
Excellent. That's what we
Yeah.
got to aim for every day.
Hmm.
Productivity, getting in that flow state.
Yeah, yeah. I'll also add that the reason why I was like so I was in a rut was actually because The day before, I kept on getting caught up with arguments, and like it was really throwing me off my game. I was like, I gotta stop getting into arguments. Like this is too much. I'm getting like absorbed in all this. So I had to spend that day uh telling myself that like to stop to like not go into arguments, to not talk to these people, and like and I even had to trick myself into saying that I'm better than them or better than this. Like I don't actually think that I'm better than them, but like by saying that I'm better than them, as like yeah, I'm better than them, so I shouldn't be talking to them. I gotta like you know people who are bigger don't talk to people that are smaller type of thing, right? And it's like that was like the only way that I could get myself to stop arguing with these people, because when I argue with these people, I actually tend to think that I'm equal to them. I'm thinking that they're my equal to some degree. But like yeah, I had to um think that I'm better than them to get myself to stop talking to them.
Hmm.
And that was quite interesting in itself. But like it only works if you've experienced it before, at least for me anyway, because like
Yeah.
even if I fake that, like if I don't truly believe it, then how can I really like how can I like make that work for me, right? But the reason
Right.
that it worked for me was because even if I'm faking it, even if I know that I'm not better than them, I had that feeling plenty of times before where I thought that I was superior to others. So I just bring that out again, that feeling out again, and it's like I guess nostalgic in a way, but not really. But like it's like okay, I'm bringing this feeling out again, but it's just to be used as a tool to get myself out of this situation that's like really
Right.
bad for me. And then like the
Mm.
next day, I had to spend my time in that rut in a circle to then finally get out of it by like basically putting a wall to like to like what was it called? Slam my face into. I had to slam my face into a wall to be able to like get out of that rut and just like move in the move out of the circle,
Hmm.
being forced out of that circle by that wall, which is the sight blocker.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, that's how you like, that's and it's like it may start off slow, but at least, I'm getting somewhere, and then like it just ramps up little by little from there. Like
Yeah.
today I went outside, I cleaned my room some, and like I cleaned the air purifier, which because like I keep on coughing even throughout this episode, you'll hear me coughing. But
Hmm.
yeah, so that you know little by little, I keep building myself up again, and then doing this podcast will also help build me back up again. So,
Yeah, definitely.
uh, either way, though,
Yep.
been a
Little
good
by
episode.
little.
Uh,
Very good episode. Yeah.
all
All
right then.
right.
So, let's end it off here because you gotta go. It's already 3 for you. So,
Hmm.
everybody, lock off. See you next
Yeah.
time.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time.